Lou Paleoka said to tell you hi, and that he likes you, and he's very excited about your project.
Yep, I'm excited about getting it done too.
And I told him about, what are y'all looking at? They're looking at the sky. And I told him about the cool stuff you have in your shop.
Yeah.
Would you like to show?
Yeah, let's go take a look at it.
Okay. This is a tour of, now even from right here, before we even go in, I see cool stuff. I see a really cool letterbox, mailbox thing on the side of the shed. I'm going to walk over here and get closer to it. And I see an airplane propeller.
I tried to make an airplane propeller. I made that. It was out of a piece of cedar. I never did carve it, but I cut the shape out and started to make it look like one.
I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell. I can't always tell what I'm looking at. But okay, I'm gonna let you take it from here because I'll get us distracted and we'll never know what we're looking at.
Well, this is my shop, my place where I get my inspiration. I look at stuff in here. I got all kinds of neat stuff to look at, and I work in here. And mostly when I do my saw cutting and stuff, I'm outside. But I don't, but small stuff I work on in here.
Now you've got a very well organized shop.
I try to keep it organized because a lot of people like to look at it when they come over. But this past couple months, I had been neglecting it, and I did get it cleaned up a little bit because I knew you was coming over.
Well, I mean, you've torn the ceiling and the floor up out of your house.
Yeah.
Just recently.
Yep. There was a big remodel project in there. Redid all the ceilings, took down the popcorn, and took up the old peel and stick vinyl floor and redid all that. And it was a nightmare getting that all apart.
Plus, you've got family living with you right now.
Yeah, and at the same time, we've just finished up within days of finishing the remodel. My son moved back in with them getting their house built, and they're going to be with us for maybe 5 or 6 months. And my youngest daughter moved back in at the same time.
On top of all that, you invited me to park in your front yard.
Right, we got the 30-foot RV out front. And the car trailer, and
I mean, we're packed.
Yeah,
we're like hanging out. We're hanging out over the sidewalk out there,
and I don't mind it at all.
Bless your heart. You got a good heart. So I see so many cool things in here. This reminds me of Luke's. Remember when I don't know if you ever saw the video where I went to Luke's. I went up the stairs. I went into his room and stuff, and it's organized very much like your shop is organized. I mean, he really does an awesome job.
I built the shop out of basically used material, and I built it specifically to have a place to show all my stuff, all my toys that I've collected, and just things that give me inspiration. Here to show Luke's. I don't have the power turned on in here. But that's Luke's creation of my inspiration project I have for building my Scout Chief project with the back half of the Pontiac Chief onto my Scout that I have. And he did all that over just describing what I wanted done, and he did it really pretty exactly to scale of what it's going to look like when I get it. He put a lot of time and effort into making sure that the scale of the size of the fenders and everything would work, and using the rear window of the Pontiac as my front windshield.
So you basically kind of described what you wanted to do, and he built it. He put it together like a prototype.
Yep, exactly. He built it. He used dimensions of the Scout. He got that information from the internet, and dimensions of the size of the fender so that it would really all work together. And I purposely told him not to have any door seam in it, because I am kind of thinking of just stepping over.
Right.
But seeing how high it is, I want to lower it down onto like a Mustang 2 suspension.
Yeah. Now I'm standing here and I just look down and I see something that looks familiar right there.
Yeah. What do you think of that? And I've had that there for years. I snagged that off of probably when you originally put it up. And I snagged that and had Connie make me a picture of it. And that's Bruce Boschek's. That's his project car that he had. I believe it's from 1962. He sent me that picture.
Wow. Now, just standing here, I mean, this shop, I mean, everywhere I look, I see more stuff. But I mean, you know, here is like all these.
All my different knives and machetes also. It's
yeah, like that.
I just have to use every little space because I'm such a small area.
And as I work my way up, I see more and more and more. And then up here, I know that Luke loves trucks and stuff, but I mean, even underneath here.
Yeah, that was an old sign that was made up for something. I dumpster dived and found that, and I was like, I can't just throw that away. I'll use it for something. Somebody routed that. I think it's Pacific Coast Grocery.
Let's see if I'm getting the tractor. I don't think I am. I might have to change my angle of perception here. Sometimes I do.
If I just get the electric on.
Let's try that. Well, I think if we turned the power on here, the RV would stop.
Yeah.
We wired things this morning.
Yeah, we did.
And even up way up in there.
Yeah.
Now I'm just looking over the front door. See, I hadn't even gotten in the shop yet. And there's so much more to see. Everywhere you look. This is awesome.
I just have to pack all my space out.
And I think of Luke more than anybody else when I look at this because it looks, like I say, it looks so much like
some of his old dump trucks, like that one there. I picked it up at a yard sale. It doesn't even have any wheels on it; they're gone completely. But the spring-loaded dump still works on it. The hydraulic dump.
Wow. That is just so awesome. And you've got a Jeep up there that's very much like, he's got one, I think it's actually an International, kind of like what you're building.
Uh-huh.
But,
I just saw one. I was going to get a Bronco, a little Nylent Bronco, I believe it was, and missed the sale for some reason or another.
I will never capture everything in here, but I'm going to try. The nice thing about this camera is it's pretty good about getting stuff. If I'm patient enough to point it at everything, it's pretty good about filming it. I just have to be patient enough to slow down and try to get it all. And in this case, there's so much to get.
I know it. I use all my space. I'm thinking about even starting to put license plates up in between the rafters.
See, there's Stowbolt 50.
Yeah.
His mom died a while back.
Yeah.
And I saw Mr. Heavy Chevy right here. We were backing in the trailer next to the RV in his front yard, and I stuck my head out the window and said, "What would Mr. Heavy Chevy do?" Well, you got some very cool old antique motors and stuff. Old Elgin.
Check out this piece of burl. I cut it out of a.
Wow.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think it could be a bowl for some reason.
Yeah. Well, it certainly could.
Somebody that's got some talent can make a bowl out of that, I'm sure.
And you were telling me you scored some wheels?
Yeah, look at this. Tonka wheels.
Yeah.
I got them at the St. Augustine Flea Market.
Yeah. So you saw me on a video the other day making up some wheels for some of Luke's trucks, and you thought of him when you found these wheels.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I can't believe this. I've never seen them in a junk bin like that there was, and man, I got every set that there was available there. Awesome. And then the reason I got it was because for this little project, every one of its wheels were broken. I glued it back together, thinking I was going to try, but some of them I don't even have enough pieces to make something out of. So I'm just going to put some kind of different wheel on it. I can't find any of the Nylent brand wheels of that.
I'm going to go up here because there's more. Up here. Let's see.
I I even got some of the old trophies from when I was racing BMX bikes back in the.
So you did that too?
Yeah, back in the late 70s, early 80s. I don't know what year this one. All the plaque is gone. Some of them are in bad shape, but I just kept them for. That was for 1980.
And you're still able to walk.
Yeah. Some things don't have a rhyme or reason, and I can't figure out where to put stuff. And then other things, I got some of my kids' toys that I just can't get rid of. You know, and I have some of my stuff in here from when I was a kid, also, But I wish I would have been able to keep all of them. Yeah. I guess that's why I buy them when I see them now, because I got money and I can buy them now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those are cheap. There's a cheap hobby.
Yeah. Well, I know you said your international was covered up, but
yeah.
Since Luke asked about it, we'll at least point the camera at what we can see at some point. We don't have to do it today.
Yeah, I think I might uncover it a little bit so we could get a better picture of it and see through the windshield at least.
Well, I'm going to be here for a few days.
Yeah.
I'm actually like living in your yard.
Right.
For a while.
I was sitting in there. I was like, "Hey, I can't believe it. Our Peak's sleeping in my front yard right now."
I was too. Yeah.
He was taking a nap in my front yard.
I went out there. You said something about taking a nap, and my eyes went.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Let's go take a nap. Let's go take a nap out in the driveway. Well, I'm not even in the driveway. I'm actually in the yard. We get so much cool stuff. Feast your eyes there, Luke, buddy. And everybody else, too.
Even all my tools and stuff, I have everything. Everything is packed.
And organized well. So it's not just packed, but it's very well organized. Good job.
Everything. Every little space I have to... Even down underneath there. That's where my floor jack's supposed to be, but I know we're going to use it. So it slides back underneath there, and it got the place for the jack stands. It's like, I just, you got to have a place for everything, and everything be in its place.
You're doing a good job. I think I may be holding you up on your project.
Well, I was just hanging pictures from after refinishing all the walls and stuff. Relocating the pictures in the house, and that's what I was doing.
Yeah, do all kinds of fun stuff.
Did you get a shower already?
Yep.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go take a shower.
I didn't wash my hair, so it takes a little fucking nothing.
Okay. All right. All right, well, I'm going to go take a shower, too.
Okay.
So you can get back to whatever it was you were doing before I interrupted you.
Just making pictures.